Hey guys, little snows with Crypto Marie local and international. Minneapolis will pay $600,000 to settle with woman who says ex-officer Chauvin knelt on her back. That's the same officer who unalived George Floyd. So I don't understand the logic. If he's done this before, why he still was carrying a badge? Why he was still on the street patrolling? Why he was still an officer and he just nailing in people neck, back, and unalive people? The guy is a criminal. And do you know how many times he asked to, how you say that word? He asked to have another judgment day. I forgot how you say that. To reverse the sentence. Try to go to court to reverse the sentence. He was innocent, he said. You've done it before, brother. That was not the first time. It was unfortunate George Floyd could not come out alive, and we saw it live. You did it. You took his life. You did it to a woman. You are a criminal. You are a bad person. You need to be where you are, out of the street. The city of Minneapolis has agreed to pay $600,000 to settle a lawsuit by a woman who alleged that ex-officer Chauvin hauled her from her minivan and pinned her to the ground with his knee in January 2020, just as he did 4 months later when he unalived George Floyd. Patty Day, formerly employed by the Public Works Department, claimed in a lawsuit filed last May that she was the victim of excessive force and a wrongful arrest. She acknowledged that she was drunk on the evening of January 17, 2020, and depressed over her impending divorce and other difficulties when she got stuck in the snow for several hours. Chauvin and his partner that night, Officer Ellen Jensen, eventually arrived on the scene. The lawsuit alleged that the officers violently yanked Day from her vehicle and threw her to the pavement, causing several injuries. Chauvin then assumed his signature pose, pressing his knee into the subdued and handcuffed Patty's back, just as he would later do to snuff the life out of George Floyd, and remaining that way well after Patty was controlled. The complaint alleged a drunken driving charge was later dropped after a judge ruled that the officers lacked probable cause to arrest her and suppress the blood alcohol test evidence. Now listen, guys, this is crazy. This man goes to court about 2 to 3 times to overturn his sentence, trying to say he was innocent. Something was wrong with George Floyd. He was not the cause, the reason that George Floyd was unalive. This incident happened 4 months before he went to take George Floyd's life. This man is not supposed to be on the street. One thing people don't understand, some people that are not on the street, it's a blessing for their own good. I remember seeing a video on TikTok where this black man was in jail. When they let him go, a few years later, he saw the officer that arrested him. So when he saw the officer saw him working towards him, thinking, oh shit, pay back. Well, he's going to attack me. He said no. He held the officer's hand, prayed with him, and tell him, thank you for saving my life. Because if I was on the street, if you did not arrest me, I could have been dead by now. This officer, Chauvin, keep on nailing on people neck back. It could have ended up bad for him one day. He would have met the wrong person and they could have done something to him. So some people are behind bars. I think they are at the right place where they belong. They don't belong on the street. They have too much power on their hand. Another thing, to all those January 6 people they let out, one is back in custody because of drunk driving. One get into, I think the police stop him and he get in the shooting range. He end up being killed. So those people, all those people are allegedly there when the January 6th that this elected president pardons. They had prior conviction. They were not innocent people. They had some stuff under their belt. Those people now are thinking, you know what? If I have done such crime and I'm free to go, so nothing can stop me. I'm just going to go out there, be a fool and act a fool and be what I used to do and crazy stuff. Some of them going to survive. Some are not going to survive. If they are on the street thinking they're free, nothing can happen to them because they're going to get pardoned by this president that pardoned them without looking into their file to see what crime they committed before they went to do that January 6th. So some of them are already back in jail, dead, or God knows what else are going to happen to them. Some people are safer behind bars than being on the street, believe it or not. Subscribe. Thank you for watching.